I'm with the talent sourcing team at Catalent, specific to the biologics groups. We go out proactively and identify people that would be good fits for our company. And on top of that, too, just trying to leverage market data, analytics, anything we can do to be competitive. And diversity inclusion, D&I is a huge initiative pretty much everywhere. And before that, we were sourcing with certain aspects of things, but it didn't really give us the win. We could find good candidates, but we couldn't always capture the D&I piece and things to that nature. And then there was other tools out there that we could leverage for D&I, but they really weren't meant to find candidates or anything like that. It just kind of gave you an overview of demographics, maybe for a geographical area and such. But Talenya was really the first tool that we had that was able to kind of do both in one, where we get an idea for demographics of a certain location or certain skill set. But by the same token, too, it's built from a sourcing perspective for us to be able to utilize the AI piece and to create campaigns and to reach out to those candidates as well, knowing what the D&I landscape looks like. So it's kind of nice to have both features in one platform. So it's pretty easy to use. It's very user friendly, which is nice as well. It doesn't take a robust time. And there's some groups out there that literally takes weeks or even months to properly calibrate things and get it going, and that where it's kind of from the day one, I feel like it kind of did what we needed it to do. I know specifically for Talenya, one of our key quality assurance managers that we sourced was a D&I candidate that came from Talenya. So that in of itself was huge. So instead of saying, we did 10, 15, whatever, that's one of the success stories that I mentioned, is that this was a really key role that had been open for a while. And then not only did we fill it, but we filled it with a D&I candidate as well. So I like the fact that Talenya makes soft suggestions like, what about this? And what about this term? What about this industry? And we're kind of the ones that sign off on that. We're the ones that are feeding that. And the more information we can provide, it recognizes patterns, but then it still kind of checks with us to give our thoughts and feedback and things, which I value, versus some platforms out there, you do click one button and then the AI features turned on, which sounds great, but a lot of times they're kind of off the mark. It saves time off of us, our hands, and that time in general is it's extremely valuable. So it saves me time from having to jump on 4 or 5 different sites knowing it's doing that. So it really goes back to time and speed. And it's not uncommon to talk to candidates that have 4, 5, 6 different offers on the table by the time we reach out to them. So, we've got to find them quickly and effectively. And so a tool like Talenya that allows us to do that is, it's worth it. There's a lot of tools out there that are good, but they're it takes a lot longer to try to get, through process and to pull in candidate pools and to leverage some of the campaigns and AI and things like that. So right now, speed is the name of the game for sure, more so than ever. So from that standpoint, that's kind of, I guess, would be my biggest takeaway, the fact that it can do it quicker than a lot of other platforms do that.